Greetings everybody and welcome back to Daddy the Granddaddy Plays the Slormancer. There's one more boss in this game, or so I'm told, and he is waiting in the Slormtemple that I have yet to show off. So I remember I have been a bit deeper than this in here, but I'm pretty sure I have to work my way up in here again, slowly but somewhat steadily. And I'm pretty sure that the boss I was talking about we are going to see here in waves. At least that's how I seem to remember how it was going. I have pure Slorm in my position. Yes, I would like to purchase something. As you can see, yeah, this is my first rodeo with this place. Elder Slorm stats, I'm not particularly interested in that. That affects the pure stats, as per usual. Not that exciting, but let's remember that it's there. And this changes the temple itself. Increase the time you have in the Slormtemple before the Keeper arrives, so it's time-based. Interesting. I'm not gonna increase that at all, because I actually do want to see that guy. So let's see what that's gonna be all about. I have a faint memory of the developers saying something like, the Keeper has awakened. Defense mechanisms are now activated. Hexahedral chaos. Okay, if that is new, get that tutorial out of my face. That is definitely new. That wasn't here before. And there's that defensive matrix yet again. And apparently we're getting pure Slorm every time we finish up something off in here, which is also different from what it was before. Previously you would only get it at the end every time. And now there's treasure chests. Those are new. The Slormtemple holds many secrets. The item you just found is called an Ultimatum. It's an artifact of great power. I've read a thing or two about them. Among other things, my books mention the existence of other ultimatums. We should continue our exploration of the Slormtemple to look for more. Fine. Give me the thing. I got it. And there is a new tab in here. It's automatically been stored in your Ultimatum component. Infant Wisdom. That sounds like it would fit me right on the nose. And increase my experience gain, you know what? I'd say if there's ever a perfect time for that one, it's now. There you go. So this kind of lets me to believe that there's going to be something else in this slot over here. At some point. Or maybe we can just carry around two of them, I don't know. Your guess there is as good as mine. I'm just wanting to find the boss in here, so here's me hoping that we're gonna find him sooner rather than later. And you bet that I'm gonna blast this floor into pieces until I've seen that boss at least once. Screw your defense mechanisms. I am not afraid of those. Not at all. There we go. Found some more of that pure Slorm. We're not done yet. Yeah, I'm aware. I am very much aware. So previously, before they introduced this update, I actually went way past floor 100. Well, not way past, I actually stopped at around 100 because then it kinda got repetitive. But I'm pretty sure in some posts the developers said that the boss would appear at every 25th floor. Maybe they changed it around, I don't know. I'm also not sure why it made me start in here. Maybe it was because of the ultimatum, you know what? Let's actually stop here. Let's actually leave this place and see if we can re-enter. Let's go back really quick. By the way, we're decently strong, as you can tell. But the enemies are also just very weak. Yeah, now it sets me immediately up to level 20. And as you can see here, there's some kind of unknown artifact. Probably another ultimatum. So we are gonna go and fight hard for that. Oh, we're not gonna fight all that hard, let's be real. It's gonna be a super simple fight. The temple scales in difficulty as you go up higher. And it's gonna take a little while until it has officially caught up with my power level. But I'm pretty sure that we are going to see that kind of escalation a bit faster than usual. We're also having a little bit of a different build going on right now. No more clones, just balls that I'm making explode. And with one of the ancestral stones that we unlocked last time, we were actually able to unlock a new perk that makes my attacks every now and then just create fireballs that just split around everywhere. And there's another chest, as I thought. A new ultimatum. I hope it will be more powerful than the previous one. Let's see. Let's see that. Here it is. Oh, I actually have to... I have to open the chest and then push the button again in order to actually equip it. Alright, what does this one do? It gives me more movement speed, I like. But as you can see, we can only equip one of them. Also, I want to purchase something because I am sure that I can upgrade them here at your place. Yes. This lets you upgrade ultimatums in your position using pure Slorm. That's good news. And what is this? Okay, we can transform Slorm into Elder Slorm. I see how it is. Well, regular Slorm. I would never, ever even get the idea to transform pure Slorm. That's just wasteful to the highest degree. How much does this cost? 130. Seems like a fair deal. At least for the moment we can use that experience, and as long as it's relatively cheap, I feel pretty okay with that. You know, at least until we have reached the current maximum level. And I'm very, very sure that this is shared between all the characters, so damn it. I actually wanted to go back. God damn it. Can I go back naturally? Hello, fellas. I just overstepped my boundaries by accident. I'm pretty sure there was a button that allowed me to leave, but I forgot which one it is. But we're gonna leave after this stage again, and I'm very, very sure that then we are gonna be set to level 13, where probably, maybe, another ultimatum is waiting. Or we actually have to fight that rumored boss that I heard so much about. We're gonna find out in a moment. I want them to change this, that you have to actually wait for this pedestal to pop up. I wish they would have changed that. Maybe they still will in the future. Only time can tell. And now we're gonna go all the way up to 30. And another ultimatum is waiting for me over there. And of course I am going to grab it. And none of these general jokers are ever going to stand in my way and find themselves being able to tell the tale about that endeavor. Screw your defensive mechanisms. Your isolation beam has nothing on me. I don't even know what an isolation beam is supposed to do. But I know for a fact that an epic item just dropped. Probably not all that relevant for me, but we might as well check it out. Yeah, not at all. But that's okay. That's very okay. And tracking beam. I actually just walked into it. I don't know if that is doing anything for or against me. And I'm very sure I'm not gonna find out all that soon. But you know, it's probably smart to familiarize yourself with what these things are doing in here. But I'm not going to. But I do check out what this ultimatum of adamant abundance is gonna do for me. Increase my mana regeneration. But it sets at 215. That is actually potentially huge. Because a couple of characters or a couple of specs are very, very mana hungry. So that ultimatum for them could be a potential game changer. It's nice. It's very, very nice. Blasted them fools. More defense mechanism, containment beams. Okay, this actually hurts me quite substantially when I walk through it. Well, that's good news. And the isolation beam does the same. It actually does hurt surprisingly hard, considering how deep into the game we are. Which is not all that deep in the first place, so... I make a wild wager and say that it is maybe... I actually forgot that I got movement speed when I walk through this thing, god damn it. So that means that maybe the damage is actually based on my maximum HP. Which might very well be possible. How could I forget that I had extra movement speed when walking through that thing? My god, that is one of the main reasons why I'm even using this spec in the first place. Doesn't matter, let's keep moving forward. And here we go, 40. There seems to be a whole lot of ultimatums, which makes sense because there's a whole lot of stuff in this game. So they explained it in a way that these ultimatums are mostly meant to help you get a lot of a stat that you didn't really have on your equipment, but still kinda want and need for your build, or for a switch in builds to function properly, which I think is kinda nice. It has the potential to be pretty good. Hello, fellas. Don't mind me, just running through. And yeah, as you can see, there's actually those small gaps in those lasers, so you can play around them in theory, which I'm just absolutely not doing because I'm a lazy bum. And just completely outscale everything in here, living through my power trip. And this should be the last. The last. Nope. One more platform to go. Another tracking beam, and there's that chest, giving me yet another ultimatum. What is this one gonna do? Endless wealth. Oh, that sounds nice. What is it doing? It is set to 30. That is going to be... Guys, let me tell you. This one is going to be very important later down the pipeline. Remember that one exists. Gold is one of the most important things in this entire game. It is probably the most important and sought after meta resource this entire game has to offer. And you find yourself always wanting more. Okay, this looks like there's gonna be a guy. There's a guy, the Temple Keeper. Hey there, fella. Oh my god, I accidentally already killed him. Are you dead? Oh yes, he's dead. He's very dead. Ah yes, the Temple Keeper. I've read a thing or two about him, but evidently he didn't read anything about me. He has been following us for a long time. It was about time we faced him, but I don't think we have beaten him for good. He will definitely come back. I hope he will, because I accidentally made an absolute mockery out of him, and truth be told, I'm feeling a little bit sad. Echoing Beyond, that gives merely recast chance. That is huge as well for a couple of builds. Gotta say, I'm already liking these ultimatums. They're gonna make building in the future a whole lot more exciting. Now we're gonna go all the way to 60. As you can see, there is some kind of icon over here. I don't know what it means, but I know that I'm about to find out in a couple more rooms. Hi guys, you are not going to live long and prosperous, sorry. I am so sorry. I am very sorry about all that. More defense mechanisms? Sure. Bring them. Bring them all. They are going to have to work overtime in order to get me through. There's more of these. Oh! Didn't even see that you were still there. Probably just not allowed to walk into those protective fields. Or maybe enemies standing in them are just not getting a lot of damage. Could be. Going all those ways. I actually need to make a small adjustment to my build here really quick. I do not want my shots to spread out like that. There we go. There. Now we get more of my lovely explosions, because every time I hit one of those balls with one of those sparks, they gotta explode. And when they do, they deal a modicum of damage. And another ultimatum. This one gives me profound death. Area damage reduction. As a place, there is some very nasty area effect attacks that can really ruin your day. So it's probably a good thing that we have that. So the way I see it, at level 100, that's where we're gonna fight that Keeper guy again. And I am looking forward to it. But as you... Another level up, nice. As you have seen on the interface, apparently there's gonna be a lot to be seen. And assuming that this current course of a new thing every 10 stages is going to remain present, I'm probably not going to get everything at that fast pace. Which is fine. My main focus is on seeing the boss at his finest, which is going to be after level 100. Maybe even past that as well, I don't know. But I do know that I'm looking forward to find out. You're still there! Some of these guys are just damn lucky. Not particularly mine, because they all die the same. They all go down the drain all the same. Took some laser damage there. Doesn't really matter. So far, so good. Absolute denial of your existences, and there's the next chest. Give it to me. The perfect segmentation. That actually sounds fancy. Fork chance. Also a couple of cool things you can do with that one. But I'm not impressed. Let's go back. I think that was 70 or 80? 70. So a few more. And then we are going to see what the boss has left in store for us. Truth be told, at this stage, I'm pretty sure that even with all this, he is not really going to be able to put up a proper fight. But it would be mean to not at least give him a proper chance, you know? There's his defense mechanisms yet again. Don't care. We just keep running and we just keep going. And I tell you guys, I love the fact that I just don't need to pick up all the junk on the ground anymore. It just happens automatically, and it makes me one of the happiest men you can ever imagine. We have to hurry up? Nah. I think we are making fine time, buddy. Hell. See, everybody's still dying in a heartbeat. Barely any effort put into this. We're getting a decent amount. Oh, it looks like we're getting a decent amount of money, but it's actually not that much. Still one of those rats around. Got it. Did I just call a spider a rat? Man, animals are hard. Still more. Oh wow, that bug is still here. Crazy. Every now and then there's a bug that makes this thing, this ability that I use, that it creates this threshold, just apply all over the place. And we have been reporting that bug forever. Apparently, it's never gonna be completely out. Which to me is fine, you know, I think it's funny. Some big ones, and they're gone. Oh man, this floor really is long. This floor quite has some length to it. But we should be reaching the final destination soon. There it is. Give me the chest, man. Give me the chest. There is... Impeccable technique. What does this one do? In a fire chance. Okay, there's definitely some builds that are going to appreciate that. That's for sure. Back home. All the way back home. And 90. 90th floor complete. That means that we are now on the 100th floor, right? No, 90. My mistake. Fine. Absolute destruction of all of them. We have so many effects on the screen thanks to my build that we just every now and then make the game freeze. Which was hilarious to me. I really, truly don't mind. More defensive mechanisms? Sure. Sure. Just let them come. Bring them on. There's some of these fields. We ignore them entirely. Man, just imagine being so strong that you can just ignore everything the game throws at you. The ultimate power fantasy. Screw Isekai. This is where true escapism is happening. Got them all? Got them all. Got him good. A bunch of ghosts. Show them. Show them what a real Ghostbuster's made of. And in here, reclaim the lives of you. I actually want to try out another Slorm Reaper in here. Let's go for this one. I haven't used this one in a hot while. Good old primordial stuff. Still dealing good damage, still knocking him out cold. And another containment field, yeah. Try to contain me, see what happens. Nothing, as you can see, for I cannot be contained. More of these. Nothing fancy to be seen here. And these jokers gave me enough experience to reach that rumored and fabled level 44. 6 more to go. Another sensor field. Actually dealing a modicum of damage to me, so let's lifesteal it back up. I feel like I'm not leeching as much as I used to. But that might be my imagination. Got them all, got them good. And in here, reclaim these jokers. Oh, there's one more big guy. No more. I'm not entirely convinced that those small fireballs really do all that much damage, but they look cool, so for that I am okay. Flawless power. That also sounds fitting. A lot of extra critical strike damage. That's actually kind of fancy too. Gimme. And back we go. We're earning decent amounts of pure Slorm at this stage as well. Much more than I remember for this stage of the game. And Ultimatum of Flawless Power. Okay, this is probably where we are right now, because this is what we just picked up, I think. But now we reach floor 100. You can actually see that the enemy level has reached level 50, and that they also have a huge chunk of extra stats. So now they're slowly starting to become stronger, but I don't care, because I'm still stronger than all that. Alright, guy, what you got? Okay, he has a couple of defensive mechanisms going on in here. How much damage does this do? If it's a steal... Oh, okay, I feel those attacks. Let's go crazy. He's got some lasers going around. But we got some damage. Almost halfway through, so he's just standing still. And now there's these blocks again. They hurt ever so slightly. So yeah, this is basically just a good old MMORPG raid encounter. Just dodge all the things and you're gonna be fine. Or, you know, just deal enough damage to bypass everything he has in store. There you go. The Slormtemple is full of mysteries. Ah, yes, that temple keeper. I've read a thing or two about him. He has been following us, yes. It was about time we faced him, but I don't think we have beaten him for good. So there's gonna be more encounters of that, huh? Fine. Even more where that came from. Fine. We got one more of those ultimatums. Splendid Horizon. Damage to elites is increased. I mean, sure. I take that. I think I went all the way up to 120 or 125 or so, so there should still be a bit more for us to see. More ultimatums to reach. We're actually slowly running out of Elder Slorman here, but that's okay. So the way it looks to me, it seems like they increased the gap to maybe floor 200, and that's gonna be the last time where we actually see the boss. I do not know. I do not know. But they did say that there's gonna be some kind of quote-unquote event that marks the last time you see the guy. So that's kind of what I'm looking out for at the moment. Give me this pure Slorm, thank you very much. And keep moving forward. But yeah, that was easily one of those bosses where you could see the value of having some area damage reduction for show. Just because of how much of that stuff he had flinging around. Made them all blow up. Did I? Oh no. One of them survived. Not for long. Not for very long. We're actually also getting pretty decent amounts of EXP at this point, which makes me quite happy. Because we make all of those EXP count, giving us good levels, making us even stronger, and helping us to get even more progress in the future. Anything else? Yes. Yes. I don't know for sure. I was not that observant early on. But I'm pretty sure, I'm decently sure, that there's more of those boxes spawning in now. And yeah, I definitely don't have as much life leech going on in here. I wonder why that is the case. But I'm not minding it too much, at least for the moment. As long as we're playing careful, we should be good. And as you can see, these jerks we are still absolutely eradicating. I want to try something out really quick that I haven't done in a little while. Give me this, and give me this. In theory, this should still work out. Oh, yeah, I already destroyed the game. A little bit. No, it's still working, Had to wait a little bit as I was setting it up, but now it's going through. Just having my clone guy over here do all the attacking for me. It's nice, but I have to do a switch on my build, so I actually don't run out of mana. Damn, I'm running out of mana. Oh no, that was somewhere else. There was a perk over here somewhere that helps me just keep my mana up to speed. This one. That's gonna help a little bit. And we can actually check out some other perks that might be interesting for us. That's not that interesting, sadly. We can also go back for the fireballs. Let's actually go back for the fireballs. I actually kind of like them. They're kind of fun. Okay, let's see. This should help with my overall mana issues. Or not. That's better. That's much, much better. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. I want to see how much damage we can get done against the final boss when we see him again, if we see him again, with this kind of setup. They just keep dying. We can actually see the time over here. It's slowly but steadily running out. I'm looking forward to see how that is gonna go for him in the long haul. There we go, already got this. And this is Prodigious Calamity, giving a bunch of attack speed. Also a lot of builds that really enjoy that. That's for sure. Keep moving forward, go back home. And now we're actually at a point where the enemies have a higher level than I do, by far. Even higher than the current maximum level. But we are still having a little bit of room for progress. Level 120. Let's see where this is gonna lead us. Oh! Was a little bit much for the game there. A little bit, but it's good. Hang on a second. Now, do I still have the skill active? Reduce cooldown. Okay. It is there. I'm kind of wondering because it feels like the skills still take a little bit longer to cast than I'm feeling used to. Not that I mind. It's just an observation. All is good. All is fine. And there's them defensive mechanisms yet again. Attack. There you go. Just blast them pools. I love my clones. They're so much fun. They are so strong. So good. There were some more traps in there. There were the boxes, but also those mines. All at the same time. Let's remember that that is a thing that was happening to me. Not the biggest fan of all that, but hey, what you gonna do? They just died. Okay, fine then. Fine then. Here I was, hyping them jokers up. Being like, okay, now we are probably getting to the point where they are going to be a bit more dangerous. Nah. Still destroying them in a heartbeat. I love it. Okay. Yeah. You know you're strong when even the game can't keep up with the power of your build. Multiple hexagons. You actually notice that because of how deep we are into the setting, we're getting... At least it feels like we're getting a bit more HP now, which I am a big fan of. A bit more EXP now. Every time we get a bunch of kills. And there you go. More boxes for me to accidentally run into. And we actually got a legendary Slormer line. That was a big drop that I'm incredibly thankful for. Put it down. And we broke it one more time. Back again. Sometimes I'm just staring at the screen as it is about to break down, and I look back, and the breakdown was enough to break down all of our enemies, apparently. Which is hilarious to me. Another one. No? I see we have pure Slorm in my position. That's true. There it is. Ultimatum of Marvelous Judgment. What does this one do? Marvelous Judgment. Let me see that. Here. Marvelous Judgment. Area increased size. Also very interesting. Also a couple of builds for that one to work out. I feel like more than anything else, this episode goes to show how many studs there are in this game. But trust me, there's gonna be even more than that. Okay, so I even made it past 130. I didn't think I did, but apparently that's the case. Which is good. Because the longer I can keep going in here without actually having to do the floors on repeat, the better. I was about to say, my orbs should be coming in here, destroying the fella. There it is. Just shooting them out in crazy waves. And there is them traps again. Barely matter because of how much damage we are doing. There you go. And I actually stepped into the laser, but I think we destroyed the enemy, so the laser technically was already gone, despite me still stepping into it. Isolation beam didn't do anything. Ghosts, my god, they just vanished. Evaporated. More ghosts, never stood a chance. It's just so nice to see all this loot just immediately going into my pockets without me having to do anything in order to pick it up. That's just how lazy I am, that I don't even want to need to bow down and pick up what's lying on the ground. That's the ultimate state of absolute gaming laziness. So the tracking beam is tracking me down. Did a crappy job at it, that's for sure. Should have maybe tracked down a little bit harder. Ever so slightly harder. So at least for the moment we're still skipping them floors by the tens. But you can imagine how long it might take you to actually do this climb if you would have to do this every time without being able to skip anything. At the very least, the game makes it worth my while. We're actually seeing new stuff every time we get to one of these 10 thresholds. That was not the case back when I was playing this temple for the first time, so this is definitely an improvement. Makes it worth my while. Gives me some stuff to do in here. Killed them all, got a Stone of Virtue, which I may or may not use at some point. And Absolute Denial yet again. And we have reached destination. What do we get? What do we get this time? Perpendicular Parallelism. Okay, these words are getting too fancy for me at this point. Additional projectile is set to 1.16. Okay. That one has the potential to be good, but it is mostly bad, but for all the wrong reasons. Mostly because this item over here exists, which I have upgraded quite a bit. That gives me 5.5 extra projectiles, which is the reason why all of my attacks just shoot so many projectiles out at once. 140. Apparently I even made it that far, my god. So yeah, there is no reason for me to ever equip that, as long as those shoulders exist. And from what I can tell, they're not even that hard to get. You just have to be a little bit patient, and then there's a good chance that you will see them. Then you just have to raise them up, and they will be amazing for pretty much all classes in almost all capacities. So far, so good. I'm not sure if I actually made it to 150. I thought I did, but maybe I did and I just forgot about it. That sounds like something that would happen to me, you know? Oh, look at that. Speak of getting legendary drops. Or art. Was it legendary? Yeah, legendary. I actually already had that item before, but this one is level 45. Not that it really matters to me either way, but it's still nice to see good luck just working out in your way and giving you something good in the process. Give it up. Containment field? Yeah, I'm not easily contained. I feel like the temple should have learned that lecture by now, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't learn. It just doesn't want to accept that I am not made of any material that it can contain with ease. Slum Reaper level up, and we're almost reaching level 46. That dream. There it is. Level up. Yeah. Also not enough mana, but not for long, yet again. There you go, guys. Just take out all the ghosties. Don't care about them zones. Keep moving forward. Set up the orbs, set up the arcane missile blaster, and another sensory field. Didn't even matter. One more wave of goodness. Come on, show me what you're made of. There's my orbs. There's my super explosive orbs. There's also strong builds for the Huntress and the Knight, at least to some degree. But let me tell you, the Mage is built different. The Mage is just in a league on his own, to say the least. Man, we're actually getting crazy good experience in here. I'm very happy. Blasting. Absolutely destroying them. I've actually run out of Elder Slorm, so I actually do have a little bit to buy out after this one. I have to remember that. Another protective field. Wistfully ignoring that. Still not done in here. Gonna keep on going a little bit longer. Oh. Two of them. There's their spirit. Boom, there was the spirit. The keeper has arrived, hurry up. Is that so? Is he here? Do I have to fight him? Oh yeah, he is here. He was here. I think. Is the keeper back? Oh yeah, he's actually gonna be here for every fight now. That's kind of cute. Another legend, epic item, 2 epic items, nice. I know there's actually blocks falling down on my hand. That's rough, buddy. But not particularly problematic. And there we go. Interesting. Interesting, we weren't even done here. There's still one skelly guy just still waltzing around. And we're gonna ignore that oh so maliciously. Divine Intervention. That's actually the second to the last one. Critical strike chance, also kind of nice. Kind of surprised that we didn't see that one a bit earlier. You can talk to someone while in combat? Yes, now I can. Yes, I want to purchase more Elder Slorm with my regular Slorm. Oh wow, that's a pretty expensive rate, but sure. Give me... as you can see, I have enough Slorm, so nothing to worry about here. Give me a whole bunch of that shit. That should be enough. Go back. I hope I went past 150 so we can see the last bit too. If this is going to be the last bit, I don't know. 150, okay. It kind of looks like it's going to be, but we have to see. It is definitely going to be the last artifact, that's for sure. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight. Hey there, big fella. How you doing? Temple Keeper, man. Where you gonna run to? All along them day. I'm standing pretty comfortable here. My guys are blasting, dealing God's damage in here. We're actually at least not insta-killing him anymore. So that's good news. There's still a lot of damage being flung around on both sides. I just have to dance around while I let my clones do the heavy lifting. That's all there is to it. Maybe I need to be a bit more careful because the damage is actually starting to pile up. I feel like I'm not actually dealing all that much damage to him right now. There we go, we actually died. He actually got me. Okay. If that's how you want to play, let's actually cook up something else. I actually have another build I want to try. Let's see how he's going to react to that one. We're gonna do this one like this. And we're gonna put this one all the way over. Yes. Probably over this one. I think this one is gonna be the most interesting. What's this one again? Extra damage for the mana I would gain. Let's do it. And we want to put them all together like this. Okay, this should be fun. Let's see. Payback time. Revenge match. I'm just happy that I actually died at least once in here so you can see that it's possible. On occasion. 1, 2, 3. It's okay. It's steady damage. I'm getting good healing out of this one too. Just keep putting that one down there. You can actually really see it because... Oh, okay. I actually noticed that I need to also defeat those apparitions that spawn in here and there. Well, it's good that I noticed that. Better late than never. Oh, yeah. You're feeling that now, don't you? You're feeling that, aren't you? They're actually still firing. 50% through. Oh, okay. I touched a lot of stuff I was not supposed to touch. I feel like... Okay, they kept attacking. I should have leeched off of that. Hang on a second. Okay, let's try this one without the clones then. I am going to get this one done, even if it's the last thing I'm gonna do. It's probably going to be the last thing I'm gonna do in this episode, let's be real here. But I want to see it getting done. Let's do it like this then. One more time. This time it should be working out. I feel like I need to be more diligent about those phantom versions of himself spawning in. And I need to do it myself because he just becomes semi-invulnerable apparently at some point. Like there they are. Need to go for them immediately. Which I did, and now we can attack you again, right? Yeah. I also still need to be mindful about them lasers. Good. Oh, lasers again. They're everywhere. Okay, we got rid of the statue guys again. And now we can deal damage to you again. Can we? Can we? Oh my god, the boxes. Yeah, we're dealing damage. That's good. That's all that matters to me. I should also be a bit more mindful about not actually eating too much damage in here. There we go. There's the healing that I needed to see. The leeching. There's some more of these guys over here again. Oh, careful. Okay, I think we are in a good position here. We were in a good position. Now we are back in a good position. Now I'm in a bad position and in a good position. Good position, bad position, bad position. My god, that is excessive. Okay, hang on a second. We have a trick up our sleeve, right? That is what we got this stuff for. We got... Where is it? The one that gives us area damage reduction. We're gonna go the extra mile. We're gonna upgrade it too. Because I'm pretty sure that the Olorin guy is still around in town somewhere. At least he should be. Is he? Seriously, is he? I want that guy down because he has to fall. There he is. I want to upgrade the one we're using right now. At least a little bit. There it is. How much? 130, and we are getting some nice percentages out of it. Let's put this one all the way up to 50%. There you go. See, we are putting the stuff we're actually getting in here to good use. All for the sake of victory, because he's actually making it a little bit necessary. All of the traps being active at the same time, it really, really puts in the hurting on me. Alright, payback time. Payback time it is. I actually want to take some of the damage in here. It still hurts like a truck. Well, that's good news. It's really not, but we're gonna deal with it. There's a bunch of lasers. There's some of those statue illusion thingies being around. Which is fine-ish. We're gonna keep up the strong damage coming in your face. More of those guys. One of them is gone. I think we got them all. Yeah, looks like it. Like, especially those things that come falling down from the sky. They don't deal that much damage to me anymore, which is probably the happiest this game has made me today. And there's another one. I think we already took care of it. Is this gonna be the finishing touch for you? Are you done? Is that all? Yeah, that's what I thought. He actually summoned some enemies in here at some point, for some reason. You good? Yeah. Ah, yes. You read a thing or two about him. But I don't think we have beaten him for good still. So we really have to go all the way to 200. Is that it? But this should be the last ultimatum of Stoic Wrath. Ancestral strike chance. That's also kind of nice. That's not too shabby. Okay, I want to see if we can still do another skip. Man, how deep did I go into this thing? 202nd floor. Did I go that deep in here? Apparently I did. Okay. Okay, game. If you want me to go, I am going. So this is probably going to be the true final form of this guy. Because if it isn't, I'm actually kind of surprised. No, this is just the last place. This is probably the last place I've been. But we just skipped past 200, so that means there's actually no more of him. This might actually be the end of the thing. I don't know. I am not sure. I have to check the interface in a moment again. In order to properly make an educated guess. I actually forgot to switch this one back to this one. I was wondering why I was doing so little damage there. Now it makes a bit more sense. There. And the defense mechanisms are active again. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the end of it. Unless we just fight so long that he is like, okay, I'm gonna spawn back in, and you're gonna love it. Which he might, for all we know. I hope he won't, but he might. We'll see. We're still blasting pretty decently in here. Still doing okay damage, but at the very least we don't have enough damage to just completely destroy the elite enemies in one fell swoop. So that's good. And those lasers actually deal a bit more damage at once now as well. So yeah. Yeah, slowly but steadily. The whole thing is catching up to me. But that's okay. I have plenty ways to empower myself. But yeah guys, I think this is where I'm gonna call it an episode. You have seen the boss. He is basically an MMO raid encounter with a lot of stuff that you're not supposed to stand in or be tanky enough to survive. Quite a big HP pool he has, and I'm happy that he exists just because the game really needed that kind of stuff. That kind of big boss energy to really put your skills and your pure damage output to the test. So far, pretty happy with this update. I'm looking forward to see what the developers have cooked up in the future. I've been Eddie Grand, you have been awesome, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, have the greatest of days, and please do stay as awesome as you are.